Anna Jorgensen, expert. Commentary and expansion. S. By Estad. Finding a relationship. Worthy woman. In today's dating landscape, finding a relationship-worthy woman can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. So, if you found one, a woman who's loyal, feminine, emotionally intelligent, and genuinely interested in building something real, the last thing you want is to unknowingly turn her off with the very things you do for fun. Yes, hobbies matter. Not all of them, of course. But the wrong ones, done in excess or projected with the wrong energy, can quietly smother romantic attraction and push a quality woman into mother mode instead of lover mode. And when that switch flips, good luck flipping it back. This article dives deep into 15 hobbies that many women find unattractive, based on a poll of over 800 women by Date Psychology, along with years of real-world feedback. And if one of these is your lifeblood, don't worry. I'll also show you how to turn a cringe pastime into a magnetic trait without losing yourself in the process. Hobbies that can be a turnoff, Part 1. Comic books. Why it's a turnoff. Comic books aren't the problem. It's the obsession. When your identity is wrapped up in fictional worlds, she may wonder if you're more invested in fantasy than forging real-world intimacy. How to make it sexy. If you're passionate about storytelling or art, channel that into creativity or a shared movie night. Keep it balanced. Don't live in Gotham. Cosplay. Why it's a turnoff. Dressing up can be fun, in moderation. But to most women, over investment in alter egos signals a desire to escape real vulnerability. How to make it sexy. Use cosplay as a shared activity or creative expression, not a lifestyle. Be her hero in real life, not just in costume. Debating everything. Why it's a turnoff. Constantly playing devil's advocate comes across as combative, not confident. It hints at insecurity masked as intellect. How to make it sexy. Learn when to listen, when to challenge, and when to just enjoy the conversation. Emotional intelligence is sexier than intellectual dominance. Drinking heavily. Why it's a turnoff. Regular binge drinking signals emotional immaturity, instability, and escapism, none of which scream long-term partner. How to make it sexy. Social drinking in moderation is fine. Better yet, master a craft cocktail or host low-key wine nights. Show you have self-control, not just bar skills. Magic, the Gathering, or similar niche games. Why it's a turnoff. Time-consuming, hyper-niche games can come off as socially isolating or juvenile. How to make it sexy. If you love strategy, show how that sharp thinking helps you in life. Keep the card game nights limited, not life-dominating. Anime. Why it's a turnoff. When anime replaces adult relationships or emotional growth, women check out. Obsession with 2D characters isn't romantic. How to make it sexy. Share a thought provoking series with her. Focus on meaningful themes, not just fanboy infatuation. Hobbies that can be a turnoff. Part 2. Makeup on you. Why it's a turnoff. For most women, a man wearing noticeable makeup outside of professional acting or modeling signals insecurity, not style. How to make it sexy. Be well-groomed, confident, and low maintenance. Rugged confidence beats contouring every time. Crypto obsession. Why it's a turnoff. Passion for finance is one thing. Talking about crypto like it's a religion. Not hot. Women crave connection, not lectures. How to make it sexy. Be smart. With money, but keep the TED Talks for your Discord chats. Quiet financial confidence is extremely attractive. Cigars. Why it's a turnoff. Most women associate cigars with bad breath, pretension, or a midlife crisis. How to make it sexy. Once in a while at a celebration. Fine. Just don't. Make it a core identity. Clubbing after 30. Why it's a turnoff. Unless you're a DJ, clubbing every weekend screams immaturity. She wants presence, not bottle service. How to make it sexy. Show you know how to. Have fun, but also when to stay in, connect, and cook a damn good meal. Marijuana. Why it's a turnoff. If you're always high, you're not really here. And if you're not present, she can't feel safe or seen. How to make it sexy. If it's medical or used sparingly. Fine. But weed should complement your life, not consume it. Hobbies that can be a turnoff. Part 3. Pop toy collecting. Why it's a turnoff. Unless she's also into Funko Pops, this can feel like arrested. Development. How to make it sexy. Keep a few rare collectibles as a charming quirk, not a shelf overflowing shrine. Balance is everything. Online arguing. Why it's a turnoff. If your second job is debating strangers on Reddit or X, she'll see you as emotionally reactive, not wise. How to make it sexy. Show discernment. Real maturity is being able to walk away from unnecessary drama, online or off. Porn as a hobby. Why it's a turnoff. Habitual porn use warps expectations, lowers emotional engagement, and sabotages intimacy. How to make it sexy. Replace screen time with real connection. The real dopamine hit is her, not your browser history. Gambling. Why it's a turnoff. High-stakes, risk-taking screams instability. Women crave security and steadiness. How to make it sexy. Enjoy occasional risk in business or adventure, not at the blackjack table. Show calculated courage, not compulsive behavior. Bonus, manosphere content. Why it's a turnoff. Quoting red pill lingo on a date makes her feel analyzed, not adored. It's cerebral, not sensual. How to make it sexy. Learn masculine principles, but embody them. Quiet strength is magnetic. Confidence doesn't need a monologue. How to turn a cringe hobby into a charming trait. The key isn't abandoning what you love. It's learning how to integrate it into your life in a way that reflects maturity, balance, and confidence. Women don't expect you to be perfect. They expect you to be grounded, growing, and present. If your hobby is a bit weird, own it with charm. Laugh at it. Balance it with leadership, fitness, skill building, or creativity. When you've got a life full of purpose, even the quirks become magnetic. Final thoughts. Be the hero of her real life story. Women are drawn to men who live, not escape. Who build, not binge. Who bring presence, passion, and protection into the relationship, not just entertainment. Self-reflection on hobbies. If your hobbies are holding you back, ask yourself, release or retreat? Is this a release or retreat? Am I expressing myself or escaping responsibility? Serving your best self. Is this habit serving the man I want to become? Because ultimately, the right woman doesn't need you to be perfect. She just needs you to be real, focused, grounded, and becoming your best self.